My name's Holly Place, and I live in Harrisburg, Illinois. I was searching YouTube videos one night. I was trying to find out how to do real estate and how to make it a career and eventually become a retirement, and came across his videos, and I really liked what I heard, and he seemed very sincere and authentic in his videos compared to other people. I started back in April, so 8 or 9 months ago. Well, my husband and I have been in real estate for probably 8 or 9 years now. We own a construction business, and we also do have rentals on the side, but we were finding that it was getting harder and harder to obtain real estate because the banks would stop us because of their rigorous process, and it was getting kind of annoying, if you want to say that. I would say when I actually started making the phone calls, it probably took me about 2 or 3 weeks to make my first deal, and that one was about $3,500 first time. Not very much. It probably took me about 3 or 4 hours total between all the calls and advertising the property, and it happened very fast. There are some that do take longer. For the most part, I usually can sell a house within a month or so. And if I see that it's not, then Joe's taught us some principles on how to get it to move faster. So it's not too bad. It's usually a month or a month and a half at the longest. The best deal actually just happened a few weeks ago. I bought a home on a land contract with very little down. I think I paid $1,000 down just to make the buyer happy. And I was going to do a lease to own on it, and someone just happened to come along and wanted to buy it outright from me within 2 weeks of me just putting my sign out in the yard, and he bought it for $16,000 more than I bought it for. So that was really nice, and it only took a few weeks after that to get it closed. So within a month, I had made $16,000 with just a few hours of work. Yeah, the average, is about $35,000 to $5,000. I didn't anticipate it being that much. At first I was very timid to ask for that much, but the more I learned from Joe, the more I realized I could ask for more. And he teaches you ways on how to get the most out of each property. And so now I feel a lot more confident to go ahead and ask for more, and people actually do give it to you if you just ask. And I think that's the key, is just to build it into the deal and learn to negotiate and ask for it, and you can usually get it. I would say yes. Unfortunately, I'm not working consistently, but when I do work consistently, when I put in the time that Joe says to put into the program, yes, I do. And that's what I'm working on right now, is just becoming more consistent, because I've realized when I am more consistent, doing 8 to 10 hours at least a week, then the money's there. It happens because I'm just doing the work for it. So my goal is to retire my husband so that he can just work with me, and that we have the ability to travel with our family whenever we want, and price isn't going to be an issue anymore. We want to be able to have funds to serve others with, and to just not have a worry of if we can pay our bills that month. We just want to have freedom from that. Absolutely. It's just nice to know that if I need money, I know how I can get it. I have the tools. He's given us everything we need, and the advice, and he's always there. If you need help and you get stuck, you can call him, or you can email him, and he emails you right back. It's nice to know I have that advocate with him to help us create that freedom, and it's very liberating to know that I don't have to depend on anyone but myself to make my income now. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I homeschool my kids, so in the midst of all that, I do this when I find time. My husband, like I said, has his own business that he wants to eventually turn over to somebody else and not have to work on that full-time, so we can do the real estate side. So we just want to have multiple business income streams built up, and the real estate business is kind of what's helping us to get that to happen. No, and that's why I'm here this weekend. I need to automate so I can put in the same amount of time but get more results. So I'm excited to see how the automation can take it to the next level and help me with my time management better. I would say take Joe's program, invest in that much, and you can get get it all back in the first deal, and you just have to overcome the fear of calling somebody. I mean, they're there, you're there to solve their problem, and you can, and he gives us the tools and how to do it, and it feels so good afterwards to help people in the situations they're in, because a lot of them might lose their house, and you help them to where they come out good in the end and everyone's happy. And so I would just say, jump in and don't be afraid of what people are going to say, because there's going to be plenty more people that are going to be excited for you to come help them.